Oh, Christ. Jeffrey Guterman. Greetings, everybody. It's Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, and we have a game this afternoon. It's the Cleveland Indians at the Chicago White Sox, a real snoozer. And I'll have the lineups in just about 5 minutes. Stand by, please. Ah, Lord. Ah. Greetings, everybody. It's the Cleveland Indians at the Chicago White Sox, first of a 3 on August 29 in our 1969 Strat-O-Matic replay. Here are your lineups for Cleveland. Leading off, Jose Cardinal in center. Klimchak at third. Baker in left. Horton at first. Hawk Harrelson in right. Hey, Ron has arrived. Great to see you, Ron. Doing fine. Hope you're well. Duke Sims catching. Eddie Leon at short. Fuller at second. And Louis Tiant with 9 wins, batting ninth. For the White Sox, Rhodes Scholar has arrived. Great to see you. Walt Williams leads off in left. Louis Aparicio at short. McCraw at first. Melton at third. Ed Herman behind the plate. Buddy Bradford in right. Knopp at second. Berry in center. And the pitcher, Joe Horlen, with 10 wins. And we're looking for a ball game here. It's a snoozer of a game. And sometimes it turns out that the game is a great game, even though it doesn't matter too much. Except in my replay, all teams get purses at the end of the season, depending on where they stand in the standings. And based on the salaries that some of these people got back then, I think the minimum was about 8,000. That's just an estimate. Back then, believe it or not. Now the minimum is something like 800,000. Or 500,000, something like that. I started a 1972 game in football, week 1. It's Oakland at Pittsburgh, and right now, after the first half, it's the clubs are all tied at 14, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 14-14, and it's a lot of fun to play with those two teams. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Well, I don't see any reason why we should delay it anymore. Since Kathy Harden is here, I know Kathy will be for the Tribe. I know her too well, and I could be wrong. I don't want to, but we are in Chicago. White Sox Stadium, Comiskey Park. And the White Sox take the field, and it's Joe Horlen on the mound. And leading it off for Cleveland will be Jose Cardinal. I wasn't planning to start until 4 p.m., Kathy, but since you're here, I say let's go ahead and play ball. A snoozer, Cleveland at Chicago. Jose Cardinal stepping up to the box. And we're all ready to play ball. Got the Arden for the Tribe. Here's Horlen now. And the pitch. 4-7. And that is a ground ball to third for Melton. And he throws it to McCraw for 1 away. And we are underway here at Comiskey. And the batter is Luke Klimchak. Lou is a left-handed hitter. And he fouls the first pitch back and out of play. Okay, here's Horlen now. 5-5, left-handed, flies it to left field for Walt Williams. He's under it, he makes the catch, and it's 2 outs here in the top of the first for Frank Baker. It's a beautiful afternoon for a ball game. I got the game up on my big screen. Okay, here's Horlen now. The windup and the pitch to Baker. 3-7 right-handed, flies it to center field. Under it is Ken Berry. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Joe Horlen. And after a half, it's Cleveland nothing. Chicago coming to bat. And we invite you to curl up and relax, kick your shoes off, do whatever you do for an afternoon of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Cincinnati will be playing St. Louis in our next game, and that'll be a big game for the Cardinals, who are in second place in the NL East, 4.5 behind, so they're getting close. Real close. Where the Pirates finally are in a losing streak. The first place Pirates have lost 5 in a row, whereas the Cardinals have won 8 in a row. And this is when it gets fun. This is when it gets really exciting in the pennant races. Okay, El Tiante takes the mound. He's taking his warm-ups. And leading it off for the White Sox will be Walt Williams. Oh. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Tiant is ready. Williams is in the batter's box. Here's the windup by Tiant. And the pitch. It's 2-10, and it's a grounder to third. And Klimchak has it. He throws it over to Tony Horton at first. It's 1 away. Here's Louis Aparicio now. Oof. Oh, yeah. Okay, Tiant gets the sign from Sims and the pitch. That's 6-7, right-handed. Grounds it to second X. That'll be for Fuller, a 319. It's a G2. Fuller 19 at second. That's 18. Looks like an E2, a G2 E2. It could be a two-base error, at least. Yes, it is a two-base error by Fuller. The error is on Fuller, and Aparicio is on second with one out. Beautiful day here in Florida. It's about 77 degrees, and for us that's pretty cool. And it's going to go down to 71 tonight, so I have the windows open and the air off with the fan blowing, and it's absolutely delightful. Here's Tommy McCraw with Aparicio on second and one away. Okay, now from the stretch is Tiant. And that's 2-8 right-handed, grounded to second. Aparicio will hold. It's two outs for Bill Melton. Such a nice feeling to turn the air off, the air conditioning off, and have natural air circulating. So lovely. Okay, Aparicio on second with two outs. Here's Louis now facing Bill Melton. And that's 5-4 right-handed. He walked him. Look at those home runs on Tiant against right-handers. Wow. It's first and second, and he's gotten burned on those this year several times. First and second, two down for Ed Herman. Clutch situation. Okay, Tiant now. That's 4-6 left-handed, and he struck him out. So it's no runs, no hits, a walk, the error, two left. We've gone one. It's scoreless here in Chicago. Tony Horton to lead it off. Horlen retired, the sign in order in the first. It's Kathy Harden for the Tribe. Horlen into his windup. Here's the pitch to Horton. That's going to be 6-8 right-handed, and there is a drive hit out into the gap in outfield. And it's dropping, and Horton rounds second, goes into third with a triple off Horlen. Let's look at that again. Boy, did Tony hit that. It was 6-8 right-handed, triple 1-3, it's a 1 on the 20 die. First hit in the game today. So Horton is on third, nobody out. And here's Hawk Harrelson. We just tell Horlen now, act as if nobody's on third. And focus on who you're pitching to. Here's Hawk Harrelson. That's fouled back and out of play. All right, Horlen now from the stretch. Four right-handed. That'll be a grounder to short X. Infield is back. It's Aparicio at 222. G1. Eight. On a 22. And he throws him out. A G1 with a man on third, though. And he will score. Horton comes in to score on that. Aparicio couldn't stop him. But that's okay. It's one out, nobody on, and that's the good news for the White Sox. So Harrelson gets a run batted in on a ground ball out. That brings up Duke Sims. All right, Horlen now. Full wind up. Pitch to Sims. And that's 3-3. Right-handed. Hit him. He hit Duke. Not a good sign here. Duke will take first. He's fine. He says, I'm fine. Out to the trainer, the manager, and everybody else who cares about Duke Sims. So Duke is on. It appeared that he got hit between the arm and the back, upper arm and back, and he was trying to get out of the way. So Sims on first with one out. And here's Eddie Leon. Okay, Horlen now. And the pitch is 3-6, and he walked them. So it's first and second now. With one out. After the leadoff triple, came home on the ground out by Hawk. Now a hit by pitch and a walk. With one out, first and second. Fuller is the batter. Just a glorious afternoon, reminiscent of days when I was young and I played Strat-O-Matic. Back in those beautiful days. It's easy for some time to pass and to become nostalgic about the past and think they were the good old days, and maybe they were. And maybe today will be the good old days someday. But I look back at days to me. If you want to go back 50 years, sure. Those were good old days. But it's not like they were without problems. It's Fuller at the plate here. First and second, one out. That's 112 right-handed, and he lines it to short, and catching Sims off the bag at second for the double play. And the side is retired, but it was one run on one hit, a hit by pitch, a walk, and one left on after 1.5. It's Cleveland 1 and Chicago nothing on the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. We're on August 29. We're heading into Earth and Labor Day and all the good stuff that baseball. We basically made it through those dog days of summer. And at the end of the season, one team come off the field a winner. And I have a feeling the best team in baseball is the Baltimore Orioles. They have the best record. They're on pace to win about 112, 115 games if they keep this up. And today's sweep, I forgot who they played right now. Oh, it was California. The sweep of California. With McNally's no-hitter, just really something. Well, here's El Tiante now. It will be Buddy Bradford to lead it off here. All right, Tiant is ready now. The windup and the pitch. That's 6-7 right-handed, chops it to second. For Fuller again, 319. G2, 19. And he throws him out, Fuller. One away. Now Bobby Knopp. All right, here's Tiant. He winds and pitches to Knopp. It's 2-7 right-handed, and it's hit to second, Fuller. Actually, this was also Fuller. And it's 2 away for Ken Berry. Ken Berry, a right-handed hitter. One of the best shortstops in the game. Trent Smith, and we welcome you, Trent, to the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Okay, Tiant now. With 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Berry. That's 1-6. And that is going to be a double down the line for Berry with 2 outs. Boy, did he smack that. A 2-out double by Ken Berry here. And Joe Horlen is the batter. His first plate appearance this afternoon, he is a 3 WR. All right, Tiant now. That's 4-7. I'm sorry, that's a 4-7. Right-handed. And that's a liner to third, and it's caught by Klimchak, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. We've gone 2 now here at Comiskey. It's 1-0 Cleveland. Hear this in the first of a 3-game series. And we come back to the top of the third. And it's going to be the Cleveland Tribe coming to the plate here. They have a 1-0 lead. Joe Horlen takes the mound, and leading it off will be Louis Tiant, the pitcher. Now, he's a 7 NR. He's no slouch at that plate. All right, here's Horlen now. He's ready. Pitch to Tiant. 3-12, he walked him. So Louis takes first, drawing a base on balls. Good eye. That'll bring Jose Cardinal to the plate. All right, Horlen with Tiant on first. The pitch to Cardinal. He lays it down. The infield is in. That makes him a C. It's a 10C. And it's tapped back to Horlen, who forces Tiant at second. So Cardinal is safe with one out. There's one way to fix that. Jose is a double A, stealing. Being held, that'll make him 1-15, and with Herman, 1-16. And the batter is Lou Klimchak. Horlen from the stretch. And the pitch. There goes Cardinal. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. Here he goes. And he's safe. So they got what they wanted. It just took a different way. Cardinal with a stolen base. And Jose is in scoring position here with one out. Indeed. Kathy for the Tribe. And Lou Klimchak at the plate with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. All right, Horlen now. That's 4-10 left-handed. Grounds it to first. Cardinal will hold McCraw. McCraw steps on the bag. And that's 2 away. And here's Frank Baker in a clutch situation. Baker flew to center in the first. Four 7 left-handed. He walked him. So Horlen walks 2 in this inning. It's first and second with 2 outs. And here's Tony Horton. Tripled to lead off the second. He scored on the ground ball by Hawk. All right, Horlen looks in, shakes off the side. He's set, and the pitch to Horton. That's 6-6 right-handed, and he struck him out. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, and 2 left on in the middle of the third. This is a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Tribe. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Oh, oh. And we are back here at Comiskey Park. It's 1-0 Cleveland. As bottom of the third. So far, not a snoozer. That's correct. We were just talking about that at the start of today's ball game, that what looks to be a snoozer often turns into a woozer. A schmoozer. It's going to be Walt Williams. It's a great freaking game, and Walt Williams steps up to the batter's box. Walt grounded to third in the first. Okay, here's Tiant. He's ready. The pitch to Williams, 4-11. Flies it to left X. That'll be for Baker, a 4-15. On a 1. Whoa, that's going to be a TR3, which stands for triple. Looks like there's going to be another triple coming up here. But this time for the White Sox. Let's check if it's an error. Could be an inside the park. Out in left, Baker, 15. 6-8-9. No. So it's going to be a 3-3. And that'll be a triple. Indeed. To lead it off, Walt Williams gets a triple. White Sox have a triple of their own. Absolutely. You're home for Strat. Yeah, thanks, Kathy. It was very, very cheap. But the problem is I don't have the right USB for it, so I'm going to return it. If my funds continue in the right way, I'll get something else. Doesn't light much anyway. That's supposed to be a this is a machine that helps us transport back in time. Okay? It takes us back in time for Strat-O-Matic. Here's Aparicio now. With Williams on third and nobody out. White Sox looking to tie it up at least. Here's Louis from the stretch. And there is a base hit by Louis, and Williams scores to tie it up. How perfect can you be? That's exactly what it was needed. It was right up the middle by Aparicio, thrown in by Jose. Now Aparicio is on. He's a 1-13 stealing. And the batter will be Tommy McCraw, left-handed hitter. All right, Tiant looks in now. And the pitch. That's 5-4 left-handed, and he walked him. First and second, nobody out for Bill Melton. We're in the bottom of the third here at Comiskey. It's 1-0 Cleveland. First of a 3, August 29, 1969 replay. Williams tripled in the bottom of the third for Chicago. Aparicio singled him home, and McCraw walked. It's first and second, nobody out. And Bill Melton is the batter. All right, Tiant, the pitch. 4-7 right-handed, and that is a liner to third, caught by Klimchak. And it was a nice catch. That'll be one away for Ed Herman, the catcher. A left-handed hitter. I know the White Sox could easily get a hold of one. Herman is eligible on a 5-5 or a 5-6 1-9 and a 6-2 1-8. It's one out, first and second. And the pitch. 5-10 left-handed, fly ball center. Cardinal has it, and the runners hold. He throws it in to third. To Melton. It'll be a 2 outs now for Buddy Bradford, the right fielder. Oh, very, very special delivery. I do my own imitation of it. Sorry about that. It's 2 outs, McCraw on first, Aparicio on second, 1 in. It's tied now at 1. Tiant, the pitch to Bradford. And that's 4-5 right-handed, and it's a fly ball shallow left. Baker coming in. And he makes the catch. I do a bunch of them. It's 1 run on 2 hits, the leadoff triple by Williams. And after 3, it's a 1-1 ball game. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. look, it looks like we got a ball game here. It's all tied up. 1 after 3. And Joe Horlen will come up to pitch to Hawk Sims and Eddie Leon. Hawk Harrelson got a run batted in when he grounded to short with Horton on third after the triple, scoring Horton. Okay, Horlen now. And the pitch. That's 110 right-handed, and he walked him. So Hawk is on, and he's a B. He's got speed. He'll be a 1-10, 1-11. We will not send him, though. It's the big Duke. Duke Sims, the powerful Duke Sims. He hit 27, I believe, in real world. I'm sorry, 18. I'm so sorry. I don't know where I... That's Horton. Here's the Duke with Hawk on first and nobody out. Okay, from the stretch, Horlen. Left-handed, and he struck him out. That's the second by Joe. Now Eddie Leon is the batter. Here's the pitch. 2-5, right-handed, and it's lined to short, caught by Aparicio. 2 outs, and it is one hell of a good frickin' game, great frickin' game. Vern Fuller will be the batter. Two outs, Hawk on first, still being held until we say otherwise, unless it's like a bases loaded or something. 3-3 right-handed, hits it to first, and McCraw takes it on a hop and jogs to the bag, and the side is retired. There's no runs. No hits, a walk, and 1 left on, and we've gone 3.5. And this is a 1-1 ball game, and we hope you're enjoying it. Here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And we're so glad that you've decided to spend time with us here on the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. And enjoy a ball game. Going back to the past. And this is a 1-1 ball game. And Tiant will take the mound. He'll face Berry and the pitcher, Joe Horlen. Here's Knopf now to lead it off. For 6, and he flies it to left field for Baker. And it's 1 down. Ken Berry at the plate. Okay, Tiant is set. Here's the windup. He goes around, he goes backwards, and 4-7, and that is a liner to third caught by Klimchak, 2 outs. For Horlen, a 3 WR. He popped to, or line to third in the second. This was it right here. With Tiant, it was a turnaround. I didn't show any of that. Very bizarre. That's 4-8 right-handed. Walked him. So both pitchers have drawn bases on balls. And here's Walt Williams, who tripled to lead off the third and score Chicago's lone run. Walt Williams. And the pitch from Tiant. That's 3-9, and it's a base hit for Williams. Horlen will go to second and hold. And it's going to be Aparicio now, who singled Williams home when he tripled last inning. He also reached on an error left on first. It's Williams on first, Horlen on second, 2 down. Tied at 1, Aparicio at the plate. Here's Tiant. That's 2-11, and he grounds it to first, and it's fielded by Horton, and he'll take it to the bag, and the side will be retired, so Tiant gets out of it. And there are no runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 2 left. And after 4, it's a 1-1 ball game. Yeah, head to the top of the 5th now. And it'll be Horlen facing Tiant. Top of the 5th here. Here's Tiant now. Again, he's a 7 NR. Formidable. He walked left, was forced in the third. And that's a 3-6 grounder to third for Melton. Over to McCraw. And it's one away. Here's Jose Cardinal. 0 for 2, reached on a forced stole second and was stranded. That was back in the third. And it's the top of the fifth now, 1 out, nobody on. Jose with that big fro. His helmet there. Got 2 fros here. We have Cardinal, and then we have Ken Berry, a white dude with a fro. He's got a big one. Here's the pitch to Jose. And that's 1-7 right-handed, grounds it to second. Canop over to McCraw for the second out. So both pitchers staying tough here in a 1-1 ball game, and a great frickin' ball game, we might add. And it's Klimchak now. We'll wait till 6 p.m. for our next ingestion. No need to do everything all at once. Here's Horlen now. 5'8", left-handed, fly ball right field, high and playable by Bradford. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 by Horlen. We're in the middle of the fifth now, and it happens to be a great freaking ball game here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Cleveland 1, Chicago 1. We're here at Comiskey. And Louis takes the mound. It'll be McCraw, Melton, and Herman for the White Sox here in the bottom of the fifth. And there's Tommy McCraw stepping up to the batter's box. He looks to third for the sign. He steps in the box. Tiant. 4 left-handed, catcher X. That'll be for Sims, a 3-3 for Sims. And he pops it up, McCraw, in fair territory, kind of near the mound, and it's Sims who makes the catch. He had his eye on it from the start. He waved Horlen away, and he almost landed on the pitcher's mound when he made that catch. So it's 1 out. It's nice coverage by the Duke, taking command of the field. Here's Melton now and waving off. All right, Tiant looks in. Here's the windup. To Melton. 4-5 right-handed. He flies it to left. It's kind of deep but playable for Frank Baker. And he makes the catch, about 10 feet away from the warning track. And it's 2 away. Ed Herman, the catcher, is stepping up with 2 outs here by a great frickin' game, if you ask me. Just sort of going by, it's on doing its own thing here, this game. And I am a participant observer. Here's Tiant now. The pitch to Herman. 3-10 right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. That's the second for Louis. And that was a 1-2-3 for both pitchers here in the 5th. And we'll take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes. Of course, I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Absolutely, yeah. So frickin' right. Everything is right. Right down the line. This morning we played the first half of 1972 NFL. It was Oakland at Pittsburgh, and it's a 14-14 game score at halftime. Some very interesting developments. They brought Stabler in Oakland for LaMonica. The youngster Ken Stabler. And he's been carrying the team now to tie up this ball game. Let's keep it small and quiet. No eulogies, no fanfares, and I don't want to go against what's really in the best interest for all involved. I have no use for those on welfare, no patience whatsoever. But if I am to be honest with myself, I must admit that they have no use for me either. I do not regret having political differences with men that I respect. I do regret, however, that our philosophies kept us apart. I was born into a position of extreme wealth, but I have spent many sleepless nights thinking about extreme poverty. When I was a boy, I was told that the Lord fashioned us from His own image. That's when I decided to manufacture mirrors. Life is a state of mind. And for those of you who remember, that's the eulogy, which was really a statement read by the President of the United States for Ben Rand. At his funeral in the movie Being There. The script is online, the entire script. And if you don't believe me, Google Being There script. Just did it. Now, I want you to just imagine, use your imagination, that this is a replay and I'm announcing this. And just imagine if I were a real announcer interjecting bizarrely tangential thoughts throughout the ball game. Now, the only person who comes close to doing that is someone who's far more talented than me, Bob Uecker. Oh, look at it, it's top of the hour. That means micro time. Micro time. This has lasted me from yesterday. And I think it's a testament to my being absolutely careful, Kathy Harden, with the drug, being responsible. There are very few, if any, drugs that do not have side effects, and some side effects, meaning unintended effects, could be good. And that's how new uses for certain drugs get tested and then approved. A drug comes out for one thing, but then they discover somehow, and I don't know, that the person who's on that for that thing also has another thing which is getting relief. An example of that is for the pain med or for the foot pain or something, Elavil. And then it's a tricyclic antidepressant, but it's hardly used anymore. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. Horlen for the Chi Sox. This was just a break, sir. And Horlen is coming out. Alrighty here. It's going to be Baker, Horton, and Harrelson. And it's Baker now, stepping up for Cleveland. This Cleveland team, 30 games under 500, 44 behind Baltimore, in dead last in the American League East. This is the first year of divisional play. White Sox lucky to be in fourth because of the two expansion teams. And they are a chunky 27 below 500, 38 and a half games behind. And they are, you know, the White Sox are supposed to be an original team. Okay, Baker digs in here, facing Horlen. That's 210 right-handed. He popped him up to McCraw. And that's one away. We've seen some fine pitching today, as well as triples on each side. Horton to lead off the second for Cleveland's run, and Williams also to lead off an inning in the third, and he scored. That was on a base hit by Aparicio, if you were not here. Horton 1 for 2, a triple, and struck out. Here's the pitch from Horlen. That's 5-4 right-handed. That's going to be a grounder to third X. And that will be from Melton, 326. It's a G3, 26. That's 12-15. And he throws him out. Two-way. And here's Hawk. Hawk knocked Horton home with a chopper, a chopper who was hit low, right on the ground, and Aparicio did not have time to get Horton, who was racing to the plate. Hawk grounded to short for that run batted in, and he walked today. And the pitch from Horlen. Yeah, that's 4-9 right-handed, and it's a base hit up the middle for Hawk. Being held. He's 1-11. Duke Sims the batter. 2 outs. Okay, Horlen is ready. Here's the pitch to Sims. Oh, and there goes Harrelson. 1-11. He's safe. Whoa! Hawk has stolen second base. Oh, my. That's too frickin' cool, and it's a great frickin' ball game. Let's go over that again. 2 outs. He is a B. That make him 1-13, holding him. Oh, well, wait a minute. Holding him would be 1-10. Okay, and then with the arm of Herman, 1-11, and it was a 7, a lucky 7. And Harrelson surprised just about everybody, probably including even himself. He's a B, though. And he did it. Let's see how many he had in real world. 17 frickin' stolen bases. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten one with Hawk. So it's 2 outs now. Hawk in scoring position for the Duke. Left-handed hitter hit by a pitch and struck out today. Kathy Harden for the Tribe. Okay, Horlen is ready. Keeping an eye on Hawk. Short lead off second. The pitch to Sims. 3-7 right-handed, and he walked him. Horlen's first endurance is next inning. And it's first and second, 2 down now. And Eddie Leon is the batter. First and second, 2 down. Cleveland batting top of the 6th here at Comiskey Park. And that's low for a ball to Leon. It's going to be a full count on Eddie. Again, 2 outs, first and second. Horlen. And the pitch. That's 1-7. And it's a grounder to short, and that will retire the side. And, of course, Harrelson Hawk not being held, that's a new thing that you have to say you're holding. Side is retired, no runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 2 left. And we're in the middle of the 6th, and it is a 1-1 ball game, whether everybody knows it or not. We're watching a very interesting pitching duel by where both pitchers are allowing 1 run thus far in the game. Both on triples, leadoff triples. The ground out for Cleveland, the base hit by Aparicio for the Chi Sox. And here's Louis now. Both have endurance 7. And Bradford will lead it off here. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Bradford 0 for 2. Here's Louis. Wind around and the pitch. 6-9 right-handed, and he struck him out. And that'll be swinging. And he has his 3rd strikeout, Louis, today. Here's Bobby Knopp now. Bobby also 0 for 2. All right, the wind-up, the pitch from Tiant. That's 4-9 right-handed, flies it to left field for Baker. 2 outs. And here's Ken Berry. We're talking about his fro. There it is, sticking out pretty crazy out there. All right, here's Berry now with 2 outs. And the pitch. That's 6-5 right-handed, grounds it to short. That'll be for Eddie. Liana 438. Oh, it's our pleasure. S1. That looks like that might go through with 2 outs. Eddie is a 38, for God's sakes. And that is a base hit. It takes a while, but we get it right. So Berry is on, a 2-out single. You know what I think about that? Not much. I mean, nice that he got a base hit, and good for him. He's a good ball player. But I love him out in the center. But it's 2 outs now, and Horlen is up. Enough said. It's always a chance. Here's Louis now. That's 5-4. Whoa, Lord, he walked him. Oh, my Lord, he walked him. So that's the second time he's walked Horlen today. Very, very peculiar. Most pitchers don't have much to lose by taking everything. First and second, 2 down now. And here's Williams, 2 for 3. Tripled and scored on the single. 2 outs. 6'10", right-handed, grounds to third X. This will be a play for Klimchak, 431. Oh, our pleasure. 431. That's a G1. 31. $13. 31-13. And that is a ground out to retire the side. So Tiant lets a couple on and gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, both left. And it's 1-0 through 6. We'll go through the 7th, and then we'll take a wee stretch. It's all tied up here, and we've got a ball game here. A snoozer turned into a schmoozer of a ball game. Matching triples has been the main attack here, as each team has gotten 1 run. A relatively meaningless game. It was relatively meaningless when it was played in real world, and it is unsurprisingly relatively meaningless in our replay, but we're gonna slog through them all. I'll repeat again that if I come to the last day and non-contenders and teams that cannot, non-contenders don't play, those games will be canceled. And sometimes that happens in Major League Baseball, but usually it's only possible maybe 6 games would be canceled. There might be only a few teams playing that last day. It's gonna be Horlen now. Facing the Tribe, Fuller, Tiant, and Cardinal, and there's Tiant out in the on-deck circle as Vern Fuller steps up to the batter's box. Whoa. That's a 1-5, right-handed. Struck him out. And the third for Joseph. And here's Louis. Now he can hit. I bet you this is better than maybe some hitters on the team. That's 6-5, right-handed. Flies it to left. And it's 2 away. And speaking of froze, here's Jose now. Jose 0 for 3 again. He reached on the 4, stole second, was left on in the 3rd. 2 outs, no one on. It's 1-1 Cleveland here at Chicago. And Cleveland, I hear Cleveland is very, very pleased. They're staying at a very nice hotel. They thought maybe if they put them up really nicely, it might have a sort of a paradoxical effect and help them win games. They have 32 games left. They have to win 13 of their last 32, only 13. To avoid losing 100, they would end up with 99. They have to be 13, that's under 500, but it's appreciably better than they have been doing all year. And that would be a great accomplishment for the Tribe, I think. Here's Jose now with 2 outs and nobody on. That's 1-8. And it's a drive hit out, deep by Jose. Oh, Jose hits a home run. Jose Cardinal has just hit a solo home run here in the top of the 7th. And this stadium is buzzing, but it's not happy. Oh my, let's look at that again. Jose, look at those wrists. Those wrists remind me of Ernie Banks. It was a 1-8, right-handed. You don't have to overanalyze it. It's home run 1-6, double the rest. And it was a frickin' 6. You don't even have to touch it. Okay, it's a frickin' 6. That dot on the bottom makes it a 6. If it's on the top, it's a 9. Or what's right side up. The dot should be on the bottom. This is a 9. So now it is I think it would be fair to say, it is a 2-1 ball game. That's number 9 for Jose. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. So that sort of changes things a little bit. It's a 2-1 ball game now. And here's Luke Klimchak. Again, this is the first endurance inning for each pitcher. So it's 2 outs, nobody on. Cleveland ahead 2-1. Here's Horlen. Pitch to Klimchak. 6-6 left-handed, hits it to second, and it's fielded by Knopp. Throws it over to McCraw, and the side is retired. But there was one run on the home run by Jose. Number 9 for Jose this year. He was 0 for 3, then he hit the home run. And with those wrists, it looked, he just swiped his wrist, just snapped his wrists. It reminds me of Ernie. And we are in the 7th inning stretch here. Oh yeah, he was great. Jose was great. I loved Jose. I was a Cubs fan in the early 70s, so I loved when he came to the Cubs. Filled a great gap playing center field for the Cubs. I don't remember the exact years, 71, 72, 73 maybe. But Jose, I always liked him. He always somehow found a way to get himself in the middle of a play, to disrupt things you wouldn't see in the box score. Jose knew how to frickin' play baseball. Always in the middle of shit. This is an opportunity for everybody to step away, maybe take a break for 5 minutes, go to the powder your nose, and do the other things. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the SSN, the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, coming to you from Studio B in Victoria Park, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, US of A. And we're doing our Strat-O-Matic 1969 replay thing. And this has gotten very, very, very interesting tonight for me because somehow I have reconnected my renegotiated my relationship to these clubs, and this game matters very, very much because of the meaning that I'm ascribing, namely that I took a hit or two, and it's pretty wild. It's pretty freaking wild. If you're gonna do something, do it like Strat-O-Matic. Do it, as I would say, do it right. Do it with gusto. Chuck Hinton will be coming in for Frank Baker. Okay. And he will, as a matter of fact, lead off in the top of the 8th. But Chuck Hinton, he'll play left field. He's a 320. We're giving him a break. Bring in a better fielder. And this is a guy who is a classic with Cleveland. Max Alvis. You got to know him if you're from the 60s and the 70s. And he didn't play much, but we haven't used him. But we're going to bring him in tonight for Klimchak. He's going to 191 at bats, 225 average, 1-13 on the paths. He's a 2 at third base. We're going to bring him in for Klimchak. So they've made those 2 substitutions. I guess they're counting on defense. Well, it's really up to Louis, and in just a couple minutes we're going to get back to this ball game. It's really up to Louis Tiant whether indeed this will be as he starts his 7th inning. He's really been pretty good. I mean, he's had runners on base in most of his innings. All of them were 1. And in some case, multiples. And that's what we're doing here. We're hoping Louis manages. Some of you say, well, what are you rooting for Cleveland? Yeah, and what I do is I identify that bias. I'm going to try like hell as the White Sox come up to get a frickin' stinking run. I'm gonna claw away in the best way I can. The best frickin' way I can. It's going to be Aparicio, McCraw, who's not bad, and Melton, who's also, he had 255 hitter, had 20-something homers. It's nice if he could pop one out occasionally. Remember, please, it's going to be Chuck Hinton playing left field, replacing Baker. And Max Alvis in the number 2 spot, playing third for Klimchak. We've got about a minute left before we get back to playing ball here. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Guterman at Comiskey. And we got a ball game here, and it's a good one. It's a freaking great game. It's a 2-1 game if you like pitching. And there's been action in this game. On the base paths, a couple of nice plays. This is a game for you. And both clubs clearly out of contention at this point. It's going to be Aparicio leading it off 1 for 3 tonight. Jeffrey Guterman here. Hey, how are you? I hope you're enjoying the ball game. Hey, how are you? I hope you're enjoying the ball game. Hey, it's Jeffrey Guterman here with you. It's been quite a game, hasn't it? It's been a sort of a very strange game for me. I'm enjoying it though. Jose with the home run, that's kind of cool. And I'm here in Studio A now. I actually went down a rabbit hole and went back in time to this game. Until now, I've just come back. And I'm remote. I have a prize for the First person who types the word ointment, a special prize will go to the first person here who will type the word in our live chat, ointment. And Road Scholar wins. I'm sorry for any else who comes in. Road Scholar, you get a gold star and a purple jelly bean. I got them right here for you. You can pick them up anytime. Now, isn't that much better than asking for a sound check, asking somebody to type in it? Anyway, I'm going to take a hit here. And I'm kind of pleased. I'm kind of pleased that it's going to go down to 71. For us, that's pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely. Right now they're sitting in the supermarket, in the candy section. But you come here, I'll go get them right away and give you a purple one. Oh, isn't that tasty? Isn't that just a lovely, tasty thing to do? To take a hit in the privacy of your own emotional disturbances. And in a very, very pleasing way. Okay, here's Louis now. We're coming back here now, folks. We're back in real play here. Aparicio 1 for 3. Here's Tiant now, the wind up and the pitch. That's going to be 5-8 right-handed, and he struck him out, and that's rare to get Louis. He struck out swinging. He only struck out 29 goddamn times all season in real world. But of course, he did it off Tiant's card. I don't think you'll find a strikeout on his card. Maybe not. No. Here's McCraw now. And the pitch from Tiant. That's 3-7 right-handed. Struck him out. Number 5 for Lewis. I'm sorry, it's really Louis. That's number 5. Hey, I'm back remote now. I'm sorry, it's really Louis. That's number 5. Hey, I'm back remote now. Okay, Bill Melton with 2 outs, nobody on. Louis strikes out the first 2 batters here. Okay, Louis into his windup. 1-8, and it's hit to second on a grounder. Fuller has it and throws him out. And it's a 1-2-3 for Louis. And I think he feels pretty good about that. We've gone 7. It's a 2-1 ball game. Cleveland Tribe out ahead here. But baseball, you know, anything can happen. Anything at all. Ointment. Leading it off for the Cleveland Tribe is Chuck Hinton, and it's still Horlen in there. And he's fresh. Chuck Hinton, who came in the bottom to start after the top of the seventh, he came in to play left field for Frank Baker, and he's due up. Chuck Hinton. Chuck Hinton, everybody. And this youngster grew up to be an old man. He had Parkinson's. It's a shame. He died 10 years ago, actually almost 11 years ago. He was my father's age, a year older. Okay, Lewis will savor And I will try to join him. Okay, Chuck Hinton here, top of the 8th. Horlen on the mound, second endurance. 4-4, he hits it to short. Aparicio 222. G2. It's 8-9. $22-9. He throws him out. So Hinton is retired. Aparicio throws him out. Nice play. And here's Tony Horton. It's 2-1 Cleveland. All right, here's Horlen. Six-eight. And it's a base hit by Horton. Right up the middle. So Horton is on. Oh, thank God it's gotten dark out. Thank God. That has sort of the sunset, the night sort of has a different effect. I feel brighter when it's night. I'm going to tell you that Inferno sun is not my friend. So Horton is on first now with Hawk at the plate, and it's one away. And 2 hits and/or walks. Horlen will become fatigued. There is action. And believe it or not, it's Wilbur. Okay, and they're going to go with Wilbur if needed. Okay. That's if needed now. Wilbur, one of only probably about a dozen people who were actually named Wilbur. You had that guy who was in the Trump administration, the Department of Commerce, I think, or whatever. Wilbur something, I don't remember his last name. And you also had Hawk is coming to the plate. You had the guy in what was the name of that show? Mr. Ed, was it? Whatever the hell the name of that show was, with the talking horse, Wilbur. What's the matter, Wilbur? And Wilbur Wood. I'm sure there's loads of them. I'm sure there's thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, maybe millions who in the history. There may have been a lot of Wilburs years ago. Okay, Hawk at the plate now, digging in. Here's Horlen. That's 2-6, and he flies it to right. Under it is Bradford, 2 away. So Horlen's been tough. He's allowed 2 runs in 7 2/3, facing the Duke, who's also a dangerous hitter. If he gets a hold of one, Horton at first, 2 down. It's Tribe 2-1 over Chicago, top of the 8th here. Okay, Horlen now. That's 6-7 left-handed. Grounds to second X. This might end the inning. Strap in. That'll be Canop 216. Very respectable. G1. Canop. A 16. $17, 16. Canop a 16, 17. 16, 17. Whoa, and it's a 2-base error. Hold on, let's talk. It's an E2. I don't know if Canop can get this. G1, E2. It's an error. And runners advance. 2 bases. Oh my. Canop booted it. So I guess it's Horton on second with 2 outs. Both clubs have committed an error now. And it's Eddie Leon in a situation here. Eddie 0 for 2, a walk. Okay, Horlen now. From the stretch. The pitch to Leon. That's 5-9 right-handed, and he hits it to short for Aparicio, and he throws him out, and the side is retired. Horlen gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit. You got to say this, it's been excellent pitching all around today. Let's not negate Horlen. 2 runs in 8 innings. And fresh as a daisy, just because he threw a home run ball. It's a 2-1 ball game. I'm going to take a break, just see if I can get my head together. Mind over matter. Well, it's quite a ball game, folks. The White Sox will get two more chances here in the bottom of the eighth and then next inning. They only trail by one, so this is something they're going to go for. It's going to be Herman, Bradford, and Knopp in the bottom of the eighth, and it's going to be Louis on the mound. Sweet Louis will be on the mound. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, and we are grateful that you've decided to join us tonight. Just, I have slowed things down here for a while, folks. So it's really up to you if you want to continue in this vein, okay? But I'll be here and I'm going to finish this game tonight, but it's going to be slow. you get the vibe all right. 6:10 p.m. It's evening. Oh, sweet evening. Sweet night. Carry me through. Louis Tiant on the mound. He's gone all the frickin' way. It's 2-1 Cleveland against the White Sox. White Sox batting. They have 2 more innings here. Ed Herman steps in. Pitch from Tiant. That's 6-7 left-handed. It's going to be a chopper to second. X. That's Knop, 216. Knop, 216. G1, 16. That's 9, 12, 16. And he throws him out. A nice play by, oh, I'm sorry, it's not Knop. It's Fuller, a 319. And unfortunately, it was a he is a, we're doing a correction here. It was a Fuller 319, and it's still going to be a G1. Okay? And on the 19, Fuller is a 19. That's a 812. And he throws him out. Here's Buddy Bradford now to face Tiant. 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. Buddy Bradford at the plate. 5-7, and he flies it to right, 2 away. So Louis is coasting here. Now Bobby Knopp. Great to see Louis having a splendid night. Whoa. .110 to Knopp, and it's a base hit up the middle with 2 outs. Oh, lovely. And here's Ken Berry now. This is Louis' second endurance. He's fresh. Okay, Berry now. And that's 3-9, and it's hit to short, and the side is retired. Eddie Leon getting the play. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've gone 8. It's a 2-1 ball game. Horlen is due up in the bottom of the 9th. How nice. Max Alvis will come up next inning, maybe, if the White Sox are not retired in order. It's going to be Vern, and there's Louis on deck. 2-1 ball game. Sorry about my little mishap there. I was sort of like in a zone, you know. Sometimes my behavior is a little strange. Well, Horlen facing Fuller now. .111, it's hit back to Horlen, 1 out. Here's Louis. Quite a ball game for these visiting tribesmen. Horlen into his windup, and the pitch to Tiant. That's 6-10, right-handed. Fly ball center X, almost. And that's going to be for Berry at a 1-0. You don't get better than that. You don't freaking get any better than that. 1-0, 13-1, F2. He's out. Tiant flies to Berry. Two-way. And here's Jose now. Jose Cardinal. That's him when he was with the Cubs later in the early 70s. Yeah. So it's 2 outs, and Jose at the plate, who hit the home run, made all the difference in the world, Kathy Arden. All the difference in the world. Here's Horlen, and the pitch to Cardinal. That's 4-7 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit. I thought it would be something for Jose. Jose slices a single to left field, and he's to hold, and he will be a 1-16. A 1-16 for Jose, who already has a stolen base. Back in the third was left on. 1-17, 1-15, 1-16 with Herman. And here's Lou Klimchuk. So he's a 1-16 to steal. Oh, it's Max Alvis who's in, by the way. Max Alvis, a classic. And we're going to be seeing more of him. Max Alvis steps in, 2 outs. It's Cardinal on first. Watch for Cardinal to possibly steal. Try to steal. Here's Horlen now from the stretch. And he throws back to first, and Cardinal is back in time. So Horlen trying to keep him close to the bag. All right, Horlen now from the stretch. Throws it again back to first. Cardinal is safe. That's chopped foul. Out of play. It's an 0-1 count now on Cardinal, who has hit so far the game winner. It was a home run in the 7th, his 9th of the year. Oh, does that smell good? That's a blend right there. It's a blend of all sorts of shit that I have right there. Okay, Max Alvis at the plate. It's 1-1 on Alvis. Horlen from the stretch now. Throws it back to first again. Tell you, those are almost pitches. Horlen has a good move, though. And that's fouled away. Count remains 2-2. It's Jose on first with 2 outs. 2-2 count on Alvis. Horlen from the stretch. Whoa, there he goes. Look at him go. Cardinal, and he's safe for his second stolen base today. Oh my, number 2 for Jose. Jose having a ball game today. And meanwhile, Max Alvis takes a ball outside. It's 3-2 to Max Alvis. Now Horlen with 2 outs. Cardinal on second. And here is the payoff pitch. 2-4, and he taps it back to Horlen. Whoa, and he throws it to first. The side is retired. What a performance by Joe Horlen. And he's getting a good hand from the hometown crowd. He did allow the home run to Cardinal, which has made all the difference in the world. A 2-1 lead here for the Tribe. But we know a good pitching performance when we see one. When we come back, Sweet Louie will come on and try to wrap up this ball game. There'll be a pinch hitter for Horlen. And the top of the order, Williams, then Aparicio. Four hits allowed by Horlen. He walked 4. We'll be back in just a few minutes for what has proved to be a very interesting ball game. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's coming in to hit will be Angel Bravo. Angel Bravo, a left-handed hitter, will come in to face Tiant. And the Chi Sox are going to try to at least score 1 run. It's going to be Angel Bravo. Here's Bravo now. Facing Louis, who's gone all the way here. He's going to try to get the complete game win. He's allowed 1 run, 6 hits. He's walked 4. By the way, Horlen in 9 innings, he allowed 2 runs, but 4 hits. Actually, 5 hits, I'm sorry. We don't keep it anyway. And he walked 4. Okay, Tiant is ready. Here's the pitch to Bravo. That is a 6-7. Left-handed, grounds it to second X. Oh. That will be Fuller, 319. And he throws him out. Fuller throws Bravo out. Tiant 2 outs away now. And it's Walt Williams. A 304 hitter in real world. And he played a full season basically. Williams 2 for 4. He had the triple and scored. And then singled. Okay, Tiant is ready. Here's the windup. Turn around and the pitch. It's 2-4. And he hits it to third. And Alvis has it and throws him out. Nice play by Max. A standard bearer of this Cleveland team. He's been hurt this year. And it's all up to Louis Aparicio. And he's got a home run on his card. He's 1 for 4 today. See what he can do at the plate. Here's Tiant. And that's 6-11 right-handed. A fly ball routine to center. Cardinal makes the final out. And it's a 1-2-3 for Tiant. Almost stunning performance, actually, by both pitchers. The final score, Cleveland 2, Chicago 1. Tiant goes all the way, 9 innings. He got his 10th tonight, his 10th win. He allowed 6 hits, retired the side in the 9th. He walked 4, struck out 5, and allowed only that 1 run. Williams with a triple. Horlen with the loss, final line. Cleveland 2 runs, 5 hits, out hitting the White Sox. 1 error, 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error. And if my father was still alive, very nice pitching by both. If my father was still alive, he would say, that's a sign of a good team, or at least if you do that a number of times, get out hit and win. And it was the home run by Jose Cardinal. Tiant gets the star of the game, player of the game, if you will, with Jose a close second with the game-winning home run. Louis Tiant, a remarkable performance. Boy, that was one hell of a pitching performance for both of them. Louis is still with us. Unfortunately, Mr. Horlen died. In a season when he has been inconsistent in our replay, it is a gratifying thing. Everybody knows neither team has a shithole's chance of winning the division, and this is just a time for them to earn their paycheck and do the best they can. And this was pretty darn good by Louis Tiant tonight. Horlen pitched well too, but he let the home run up when it was tied 1-1 to Jose. And that's the way it ended. Louis was very tough there. And that'll just about do it, folks. I want to thank you all for being here. My name is Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. And of course, I wish you to stay very well and to stay strong. And you, of course, you know I'll catch you next time. Unless I die. But don't sweat it, okay? You have a great night. Ow! Oh.